Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter compare fractions. So here I'm on grade 3 math. Let's just start with the chapter that is compare fractions. Let's start with the first example that is compare fractions using models. Okay, so which fraction is less? You are given two of the fractions 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. You have to see which is less. Okay, so let's just under fractions first, then we'll see which one is less, right? 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. Just look at the first one. 1 out of 4. That means the square has 4 portion. Only one is colored out of 4, right? Then you have the other square that has same 4 portions, but for this one 3 of the portions are colored, so that is 3 out of 4. You have to see which fraction is less. So the one that is less colored is less, and the one that is more, that has more portion colored, is more. So when you look at both 1 by 4 and 3 by 4, 1 by 4 is less colored, right? Out of 4 only one portion is colored, so 1 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Got it? Which fraction is less? 1 over 4 it is. So the basic thing here is, if you are given the model, that is very easy to understand. The one that has more portion colored is the bigger fraction, and the one that has less portion colored is the fraction is less. Got it? Okay, so you can complete the you can have a look on the tutorial by yourself. Later today I'm going to start with the test questions, right? So if you need help with any of the tutor, you can simply click on this button, right? Live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you during the shift timing, right? That is from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, right? Okay, the next one is, which fraction is less? 5 by 8, 6 by 8, which is the correct option? Okay, so you can see both the fractions. For 5 over 8, the square has 8 portions total, right? 5 of them are colored. The second one is 6 over 8, so the same, the square has 8 portions and 6 of them are colored. So which is less? The fraction that has less portion colored is less. So obviously 5 over 8 is then less than 6 by 8. Got it? That is 5 over 8. Very good. Option number 1 it is. Which fraction is greater? 1 over 3, 2 over 3. So which is the correct option? The greater fraction is 2 by 3, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. You can please write the answers once, right? Option number 1 it is, because 2 by third is written at first option, right? So that is option number 1. Which fraction is greater? 1 by 4, 2 by 4. Which is the correct option? Which fraction is greater? The greater one is 2 by 4. You have to see the greater one. So greater one is the one that has more portion colored, right? So that is 2 over 4. Which fraction is less? 3 over 8 or 4 over 8? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 3 by 8 is less than 4 over 8. The correct option is 3 over 8. Which fraction is greater? 2 over 6, 5 over 6. Which is the correct option? The correct option is the greater fraction is the one that has more portion colored. So then obviously 5 over 6 is greater. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 5 over 6. You guys can please write the answers once. I don't know for which question you guys are answering. Which fraction is less? 7 over 8, 6 over 8. Which is the correct option? Which fraction is less, 7 over 8, 6 over 8? The correct option is the less 6 by 8 is less than 7 over 8. Which fraction is less, 2 by 4, 3 by 4? Which is the correct option? Two over 4 is less than 3 over 4. Yes, option number 1 it is. So option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater, 1 over 8, 3 over 8? Which fraction is greater, 1 by 8, 3 by 8? The one that has more colored is the greater one. So obviously 3 by 8 is greater than 1 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater, 7 over 8, 5 over 8? The correct option is 7 over 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. 7 over 8 is greater than 5 over 8. You have to look for the greater fraction. Which fraction is less, 1 by 4, 3 by 4? One by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is again compare fractions, but now you don't have to use the models, right? You need to understand the concept. Which fraction is less, but you are given the models again. Actually, you are not given the models, but you can use the models to compare fractions, right? So the fractions are 6 by 8 and 2 by 8, right? So both shape have 8 parts that are at same size. And for the first shape, 6 of the portions are colored, and for the second one, 2 of the portions are colored, right? So the one that has more portion colored is always greater, and the one that has less portion colored is smaller, right? So then 2 by 8 is less than 6 over 8. Got it? The correct option is 2 by 8 is smaller, less than 6 over 8. Let's just start with the test questions. Basically, you are not given with the models, but you can use the models actually. Okay, which fraction is less? So 7 over 8, 1 over 8. Which is the correct option? The correct option is you need to see the less, right? 1 over 8 is less than 7 over 8. So option number, basically how the other way you can compare. Let me just explain. You have two fractions, right? They are 1 over 8 and 7 over 8. They have same denominators. You can simply look at the numerators. The one with the greater numerator is greater. That isn't the case when you have same denominators, right? So 7 is greater, so 7 over 8 is greater. And for the less one, 1 over 8 is less. The other ways you can make the models. Got it? So yes, option number 2 is the correct option. 1 over 8 it is. Which fraction is greater? 3 by 6, 5 by 6. Which is the correct option? . 5 over 6 is greater, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 1 over 8, 4 over 8. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 8 is less than 4 over 8. The correct option is option number 1. Which fraction is less? 1 over 4, 3 over 4. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 4 is less than 3 over 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater? 3 by 6, 2 by 6. The correct option is 3 by 6 is greater than 2 by 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is which fraction is less 6 over 8, 2 over 8, which is the correct option? Yes, 2 over 8 is less than 6 over 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is which fraction is greater 6 over 8, 4 over 8, which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 over 8 is greater than 5 over 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. What do you mean by 5 minute? And for which question you have to wait for 5 minutes? I am waiting for all of the students to answer, right? I am not here for you alone. This is class. You can leave. Which fraction is less? 2 by 4, 3 by 4, which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 2 by 4. Which fraction is greater? 1 by 4, 2 by 4. Yes, that is 2 by 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. 2 by 4 is greater than 1 over 4. Which fraction is greater? 1 over 6, 2 over 6, which is the correct option? Two by 6 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 1 over 6, 4 over 6, which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 6 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is greater? 1 over 6, 3 over 6. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 3 over 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which fraction is less? 5 over 6, 1 over 6. Which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. 1 over 6 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, right? That is benchmark fractions. Let's just start with the next lesson. Okay, which benchmark is between 4 over 3 and 2 over 3? So basically, you are given two of the benchmarks, that is 1 over 2 and 1, right? You have to see which one is between 4 over 3 and 2 over 3. Between means the benchmark is greater than one of the fraction and less than the other fraction. That's why that is between 4 by 3 and 2 by 3, right? Let me just explain. You have to compare. First thing is you have to start with first benchmark, that is 1 over 2. You have to compare 1 over 2 to 4 by 3 and 2 by 3. So when you compare 4 over 3 to 1 over 2 to 4 over 3, 4 over 3 is greater, right? And when you compare 1 by 2 to 2 by 3, 2 by 3 is greater. That means both 4 by 3 and 2 by 3 are greater than 1 by 2, or the a 1 by 2 is less than 4 by 3 and 2 by 3, right? So that means 1 by 2 is not between 4 by 3 and 2 by 3, right? Now look at the second one. The second one is 1. 4 over 3 is greater than 1. How? Numerator is greater. When the numerator is greater than denominator, the fraction is always greater than 1. So 4 over 3 is greater than 1. But 2 over 3 is less than 1. That means 1 is between 4 over 3 and 2 over 3. So 1 is the benchmark that is between 2 by 3 and 4 by 3. Got it? Can you guys please focus on the question we are on? Stop chatting. That is 4 by 3 and 2 by 3, and 1 is between both of them. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. You guys don't focus on the lesson we are on. You guys just focus on the chatting, and then you say teacher is taking 5 minutes and like this, like this. Then you keep complaining about teacher. Which benchmark is between 2 by 5 and 4 by 5? So you are given 1 by 2 and 1. Let me just tell you an easy way to see. Just look at the fractions given, 2 by 5 and 4 by 5, right? For both the fractions, their numerator are smaller than the denominators, right? 2 is less than 5, 4 is less than 5, right? So that means both of the fractions are less than 1, right? So now the benchmark between them is obviously then 1 over 2, because they both are less than 1. So that means they are, one of two is the benchmark, 1 by 2 is the benchmark between 2 by 5 and 4 by 5. Got it? Just listen to me carefully. I'm going to explain once again. Just look at the fractions given. The fractions are 2 by 5 and 4 by 5, right? For both the fractions, their numerators are smaller than denominators, right? So that means both the fractions are less than 1. So 1 is not the correct option. 1 is not in between them because they both are less than 1. So then obviously 1 by 2 is in between them. You can see 2 by 5 is less than 1 by 2, but 4 by 5 is greater than 1 over 2. So that means 2 by 1 by 2 is the benchmark between 2 by 5 and 4 over 5, because 2 over 5 is less than 1 over 2 and 4 over 5 is greater than 1 over 2. Got it? So the correct option is 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is, which benchmark is between 3 by 5 and 2 by 5? So which is the correct option? So you can see for both the fractions, their numerators are smaller than denominators, right? 3 is less than 5 and 2 is less than 5. That means both the fractions are less than 1, right? So when they are less than 1, that the 1 is not the benchmark between them, then obviously that is 1 over 2. So the correct option is 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 4 by 3 and 2 by 3? So which is the correct option? Now you can see for 4 by 3, numerator is greater than denominator, right? 4 is greater than 3 for this fraction. That means 4 over 3 is greater than this fraction is greater than 1. And this fraction is less than 1. So 1 is the benchmark between 4 over 3 and 2 over 3. The correct option is 1, not 1 by 2 for this one. For this one, the correct option is 1. Got it? Okay, so the correct option is 1, not 1 by 2. For this one, option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is, which benchmark is between 5 over 6 and 9 over 6? So which is the correct option? F- 9 over 6 is greater than 1, right? Because numerator is greater than denominator. So that means the benchmark between 5 by 6 and 9 by 6 is 1. The correct option is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 3 by 4 and 6 by 4? So which is the correct option? The correct option is again 1. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The benchmark is 1 between 3 by 4 and 6 by 4. So option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, which benchmark is between 6 by 8 and 3 by 8? So which is the correct option? The correct option is 1. Again, option number 2 is the correct option, right? One over two. Oh, yes, because 6 by 8 and 3 by 8, they both are less than 1. So, yes, that is half. Sorry. I selected the wrong option. The correct option is half. 1 by 2 is the correct option. Which benchmark is between 1 by 8 and 7 by 8? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 by 2 it is, right? Because both 1 by 8 and 7 by 8 are less than 1. So, that means the benchmark between them is 1 over 2. Which benchmark is between 3 by 4 and 5 by 4? Which is the correct option? The benchmark is 1 over 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, so the next one is okay, we are done with the lesson. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is compare fractions. The lessons we have covered today are compare fractions using models, then compare fractions, and the one we just finished is benchmark fractions. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5. So that's all for today. If you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today.